So you're probably wondering a little bit more about who the heck I am, why I'm here talking to you. And so like I said, my name's Plahuta and I'm the founder and CEO of Reignite Your Soul. And my journey obviously started ways back in 1991 when I was born. But I won't go that far back. I was just kidding. But throughout my life, like I grew up in a household. My parents were together just up until actually just this past year where they split up. But growing up, I lived in a middle class household. We had all of the material possessions. I have a brother and sister, so there's always family, always community around. And it was truly just a family is everything environment. And growing up, I had a lot of insecurities. I criticized myself a lot, and I just always felt like it didn't matter what I was doing. I just never felt good enough. And that was my inner world, when on the outside, it always looked like I was thriving. It always looked like I was succeeding in whatever I would do. And looking back, I realized that I was making a lot of decisions from this subconscious place, which is actually where a lot of the emotional traumas for me actually stem from. Like I said, my parents, they owned a small business. And they were small business owners. So my dad would get up at like 4 a.m. to go to work, and he would come home late in the evening, and he wouldn't really be around there emotionally. And my mom, she was busy with 3 kids and also looking after the business and all of these other things. So also not quite fully there emotionally. And they did everything to provide for us. It was absolutely incredible. We had all of the material things you could ever imagine. We did sports, we did dancing, we did gymnastics, we did soccer, all of the things, even did like brownies and sparks and all of those fun things as a child. But looking back, it's like the really only thing that kids want is love and affection and that communication, that emotional connection. And my parents just didn't know how to do that because of all of the past generational stuff that came down the pipeline. So as I got bullied in school, and I shifted schools quite a lot of times in my younger years, all of this stuff started building up inside of me. And I never spoke about it because I didn't have that communication between those close mentors that I had in my life to be able to express this and start making sense of what was going on. So as a child, I started formulating what I thought the world to be, and it became a very unsafe place. So as I grew up, like I said, I was very successful. And looking back, I realized the reason why I was so successful was because I was doing a lot of things out of a place of insecurity and understanding that those things that I did that I was really good at, I would get praised for, I would get accepted, and I would get love, right? So I became very good with my career, with my education. I became very good with sports, like playing high level sports, specifically rugby, and doing these things that always brought this external validation. And I came to a point about 4 years ago now that I was living this like dream life, right? With that societal timeline that we all know very well. And I was working as a paramedic, and I was in a relationship of 6 years, and I had the pension, the benefits, the good income, a beautiful house, I had a beautiful car, a couple dogs, the whole like shabam, right? And the thing is that I was so unhappy, and this was kind of like the beginning of my spiritual awakening, they call it, because I started understanding that what I was doing was not working because my emotions were getting out of control. I was agitated. I was like explosive. I would just be like, things are good, things are good, things are good. Okay, things are not good, things are not good. And I would just blow up on the people close to me, and my relationship started crumbling. And I started seeing that the way that I was criticizing myself was the way that I was actually seeing the world. And I was very judgmental toward the outside world and other people as well. And I was not good enough, so then nobody else was good enough either. And it was actually my mom that introduced me into the whole world of personal development and growth and all of this stuff. And that's what kind of sparked that within me and reignited my soul to really start taking a look at how I played a role in my own creation and how I wanted to actually take personal responsibility for where I was going in the future so that I could find that happiness and that fulfillment and that pure love that I knew existed. I just knew deep in my soul that existed, and I was like hell-bent to go find it. So went off on this whole like life journey, and here we are today. And I'm just so excited. I shifted out of paramedic and into being a health and lifestyle entrepreneur because I just wanted to have a greater impact in the world. I knew that what I was doing with my paramedic, although I loved it, it was very capped with what I was doing. It was capped with the impact I could make. I was capped with the words that I could say. I was capped with my income that I was making, with my time off that I had to spend with my loved ones and my family. So there's a lot of things in that just wasn't quite fully exactly aligning with what I knew that I wanted in the future. And I knew that I wanted a life of freedom. I wanted a life of time freedom where I could do whatever the heck I wanted when I wanted. I'm a very spontaneous person. I love action and adventure and exciting things. So I wanted something with time freedom, and I love being around family, community, people that I love. It just lights me up so much. So that was a huge thing for me. I wanted financial freedom. You know, there's so much stigma around having a big income and how it's only the bad people in the world, or money doesn't bring you happiness, all of this stuff. However, what I found was that when we can find that happiness from within first and then start creating that income, when good people have more money, it's incredible the change that we can make in the world. So that was something that was very important to me right from the beginning as well, was finding ways and building streams of income and diversifying my income streams so that I could have a more impact in the world, because there are a lot of people who aren't as privileged as I was or I am to be able to have the same opportunities. So I really wanted to leverage the opportunities that I have been blessed with in this lifetime so that I could give back and create that change and help other people that are less fortunate to be able to start moving the world forward in a way that's going to allow humanity to start picking each other up, so that we can all link arms in this together. And yes, it sounds maybe like a fairy tale world, but that's okay. I'm totally okay with that. I'm a visionary, I'm a dreamer. And you know, they say it's the crazy ones that change the world. So heck yeah, I'm crazy. Totally owning it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments down below. Say hello either in this comments here on social media. And I really look forward to hopefully meeting you someday, either over social media, in events, or in person. It would be absolutely incredible. But thank you so much again for being here. I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys later. Bye.